Hey folks, Pyrotarget here, and welcome to a little Let's Play of Islanders. This is such a lovely, soft, gentle little game. Very little stress. We're just going to build our little island community. So let's start a new game. Yeah, let's go. Burn it all to the ground. Now, sandbox mode it lets you just plonk stuff down however you like and with no consequences. It's fine if you want to build your perfect island community, but there's no challenge, and it's not really a game to me when you do that. It's more of an artistic tool. So we're going with high school mode. Don't worry, it's not that stressful. You'll reach a point where you can't continue any further, and that's it. Your island is done, which is a really nice way of making the game, giving it limitations and a challenge without making it stressful. So what's going on? If you haven't seen this before, well, this is our island. It's got a little obelisk in the middle for some reason. We can zoom around and pan and we have to build our structures and our civilization here. And we get little packs of buildings, and our first pack we get to choose from. Ooh, this is new. I've never seen a seaweed farm before. We can choose from a seaweed farm or lumber pack. Now, looking around the island, we do have a few trees here, but we've also got loads and loads of sea. So I'm going to go with the seaweed farm, and let's see what we can do with that. Ooh, okay. We've got seaweed fields, and obviously we plant them in the sea. It gives a negative score. So base score -1 when we place them, but they get bonuses for every nearby seaweed farm, which is this building here, and a bunch of other stuff: plateaus, statues, seaweed fields, etc. Oh, so placing them next to each other, seaweed field next to seaweed field, helps to mitigate the negative score you get from them. And so the point is, we're going to try and build up score. Do you know what? I'm just going to scooch out over here and just put it miles and miles away from the structural stuff over here, where we're probably going to want to reserve that space for more useful buildings. So we plonk these next to each other. We've got negative score. Ooh, okay. I was hoping to get more than that. But now if we chuck this down, oh, look at this bad boy. 10 points just on its own, plus, oh wow, it can go all the way out like this. That's amazing. Plus an extra 4 points per field, and suddenly, ka-chonk! Loads and loads of points. Oh, how did I fail so fast? Okay, so it seems a seaweed farm and 2 fields is not enough on its own to get the requisite 20 points you need to get a new pack and move on to the next stage. So, what an amazing start! Like Elon Musk going to Mars. Let's just scrap this and try on another island. Okay, look at this gorgeous bad boy. This is like something from Shadow of the Colossus or Ico, one of those games. Just big, ancient structures that are half crumbled and still majestic. What are we going to get for this place? Oh, we're not going to start with a seaweed. Oh no, we've learned our lesson. Nope. Lumberjacks and sawmills. One sawmill and 2 lumberjacks. So these we want to place near trees and statues if necessary. Maybe that's where I went wrong with the seaweed farm. I didn't place it near the statue. This thing is like it just gives you bonus points for anything that goes near it. So it's kind of encouraging you to start your civilization near the statue, which is kind of interesting. And then the sawmill, you get bonus for being near lumberjacks, but like so many utility buildings, you get negative points for being near other sawmills. I guess the point being, these little bad boys are our sort of primary industry. They produce the trees, they cut down the trees, and these, you only want 1 for each patch of lumberjacks, because otherwise they're competing, and that's not good for them. They want to monopolize their little community, which is fine. These are worth good chunk of change. I'm going to take you know what? I really want to keep these high plateaus for like really cool civic structures and stuff. Although this is really funky as well. Probably really hard to build on, but whatever. So what I'm going to do is try and chuck my sawmills, my lumberjacks and sawmills right down here in the midst of all these trees. You get one. Oh, you don't want to be near lumberjack. Well, that's okay. Can I get him, like... Yeah! If I get him down here, he still gets all the extra points for these trees, but doesn't conflict with that lumberjack up there. Just like that. And then this one can get both of them. Ah, mega points. Come on. Yes! Or maybe here. Here's better. I like it. Chonk. We're out of buildings. Oh no! Oh, but we're past our 20 point limit. So, we get another pack. I wonder what that does. I don't know. So, with this single pack, brewing and farming. Do we want to make hops? Or do we want to make wheat? I want to put a farm up on this platform here. So I'm going to go with a farming pack. I think this is a cool and weird thing to do. So, oh, we got another sawmill for free. Huh. Now, we don't have to use all of these immediately. We can place them one by one, and once we get a new pack, we get the new pack, and we've still got any buildings that we've got left behind. So if I don't place this sawmill now until I'm sure where I want to put it, then maybe when we get more lumberjacks later, or things like that, we can place it with them. But I'll probably just place it anyway, because I wonder if I can get him in somewhere. Ugh, no, it'd have to go down there, and there's nowhere for him to sit. He wants to sit on a nice patch of grass. Do you know what? Fine. I'll stick him up here. He's happy where he is. That's good. This is going to be a challenge, getting 70 points with what we've got left here. Because these fields, they're 3 points each, and they get lots of... Oh, they stack up fast, because when you go next to other fields, they get more and more points. So, let's orientate these with the mouse wheel. Do you know what? I wonder if this is 2 fields wide. I hope it is. Nah, I reckon it isn't. So these are just going to end up stringing out. Yeah, it's going to have to go up high, I think. Up on here. Fine. Dash my dreams. I don't care. Plonk. Plonk. And we need to get you within range of the other one. Yeah, fine. We'll go here. And another one just here. And then Mr. Oh, look at this big bad boy. So the bubble of influence, if I put it here, that's going to give me like 80. I'm going to be in 80 points. I'll be absolutely fine. And it just covers. I think I'll be able to get like 2 more fields down here and then some more down here if it comes to it. We don't know what's going to come up in our next pack, so we'll just do our best. But right in the middle of that big old plateau on the top, I like that. This is very attractive. Okay, and you can see as we're getting more points, this is filling up our next island gauge, which means at any point, once we've got enough points to say we're done with this island, we don't have to keep playing, but we can keep going until this island is absolutely jam-packed, as long as we keep getting packs in time. But then at any point we can just go, yeah, do you know what? I like this island. It's done. I'm going to move on to the next one and start again. Now, because we've got a brewing pack, we might have done well to have a brewing pack last time, because it all sort of, you know, escalates together. But a city centre, a mansion. Yeah, let's see what we get. Oh, we've got another field, so that's nice. We can drop this little beauty in here. So the order that you place things matters. Because if I placed this here before doing the mill, then the mill would get the bonus points for being near this field. But as it is, I'm just going to have to place it closer. But that's a lot of points, look at that. 12 points just for one field. Yeah, I'll take it. Oh, we've got a city centre. 15 points for it. And it's like placing your own one of these statues, only more so. It's like super powerful. Does it get bonus points from being near a statue? It does, 5. Right, well. It's so big. I think I'm going to get them. Oof, so many points. It gets bonus points from being near statues, yes, masons, mills, and seaweed farms. Okay, so it likes to be placed near mills, but near is like, it's big. It's a big chunk of change. So if I just kind of zoom out a bit and spin around, I want to make sure that I place it. Oh yeah, I can place it within range of both of these. It's not a huge amount of points, to be fair, but it's a good place to start a civilization. Ka-chonk! 22 points. And already we've got 4 buildings left to place, and we only need another 11 points to get our next pack. So these are interesting. Mansions and houses. Suddenly we're talking about class. Because the mansions, they love being near the city centre, near plateaus, shamans, walls, statues, fountains, parks, markets, towers, temples, jewelry mansion. They like being close to other mansions, but what they really like is being close to all of the fancy facilities. This is where the rich folk live. And then these little houses, they do like being in the city centres and around all of this other stuff. And they also get another point for being near houses. But on their own, neither of these give you many points. Oh, I'm getting a bit confused here. Right, they don't like being near walls, so they don't. That, I guess the wall represents the edge of the city, so that they want to be sort of central. Mansions love jewelry, houses hate them. So this is like a real class thing. And mansions hate being near the circus, houses love the circus. So I guess they're similar, but you're going to end up dividing them into different districts. Just because mansions like being near mansions, houses like being near houses, and these guys love jewelry, these guys love circuses. This is, I mean, it's not very subtle in a way. Let's just, oh wow, the sphere of point scoring on these is very tiny. But this is where it gets fun. You can really like chunk these up close together. I'm going to have this guy's house front door opening right out into mid-air. And an interesting thing about mansions is that they don't, mansions and houses I should say, is they're not necessarily going to be exactly the same footprint. These two happen to be the same shape, but that's not always going to be the case. I can't, oh yes, I thought I couldn't fit it, but I just can. So he's going to jump in there, give me fat stacks of cash, like Sonic rings or whatever they are. And now, with 2 houses left to place, I can get another. Ooh! It keeps offering me brewing packs. Oh, if I'd got that early on, that would have been really nice. Let's take a shaman. More city, many more houses, and 1 little shaman hut. Shaman huts, they want to be all on their own. They don't want to be near city centres. They hate being near other shamans. Minus 13 points. My God. They like being near temples, obviously, and flowers. And that's I think they're one of the only things that interact with flowers. And the flowers are these little dots here. And there's a few down here. Quite a few on this plot, actually. A couple down there. There's a few up on this hill, which is nice. But they don't want to be near city centres. They just want to be out on their own, just doing their own thing. And they are, mega points around flowers. 21 there. So what I'm going to do is just sort of float around the island with him and see where is going to get me big fat points. Oh, there's a tiny little flower down there, all on its own. So I can get 21 for being up here. I think that's probably the most I can get for it. Hates being down here. 8 up here. Yeah, I'm going to keep this place open just for like fields and maybe lumber. I should have put the lumber up there, never mind. This shaman is going to come down to this 21 point spot here, I think. Although I'm not like desperate for points right now, so I might put him somewhere where it's really hard to put anything else, where I can still get decent points from him, like around this plateau thing. Nah, there's not a lot going on there. Okay, fine. You get what you want, shaman. You stamped your foot and chunk. Many points. Now I've got another field to chuck up here. I can't fit one in there, so never mind. And now I'm looking at the possibility of chopping down trees to place further fields, which isn't great. but you know, it's going to happen at some point. I don't think these get rid of flowers, but they do get rid of trees, I believe. So, oh, I've got it close to 3 fields. That's a big old score. Yeah, I'll accept that. Chuck some more mansions down here. Ah, here we're getting some different shapes. I still want you opening out onto certain death, if at all possible. I mean, I'm hardly a class warrior, but I do find this entertaining. Yeah, just slot you in there, and your buddy can go around the back here, please. Oh, just squeak down. It's like there's friction. It doesn't want to get in that close, but it's going to. That is beautiful. And if you look at the score on the bottom left, oh, I'm so happy with that. More brewing. It really wants us to do brewing. Maybe it's just like offering us this as like a standard thing that it's going to keep throwing at us. I don't know. Fishing can build out in the water. I'm going to take the fishing just because we haven't got a lot of land. So anything we've got that will improve our chances of, or improve our real estate, I suppose, increase its size is going to be worth it. There's 3 fishers in there. They like being near city centres. Everything does, pretty much. They hate seaweed farms. And warehouses, fine. Okay. There's nothing really exceptional there. Does anyone like being near fishers? I don't think the houses care. The mansions don't care. Lumberjacks, no. City centre. A new city centre. Hello. Well, let's see what we can do with this lumberjack first. That is a big chunk of points for a lumberjack. So although we've got a big minus for that lumberjack there, we're near like 2 lumber mills. So that, yeah, that's a good score. I'll take that. Maybe just scoot him in along here. Yeah, big money. Love it. City centre. Do you like being in the statue? Yes, you do. I think it's. We could start up there. Oh, it's going to be hard to build down here. But if we get the city centre on it, it's going to be worth it. It's just hard to find somewhere that's really buildable. I'd love to be up on this little block up there, but I don't see it happening. Okay. Fine. We can build it like close but not touching the other city centre, because if we do, oh, big minus points. We don't want that. Up here 17, over here 20, 10, 15. Yeah, do you know what? Let's just stick it up near the statue. I'm happy with that. Junk. Got some more mansions, of course. Oh, big wide boy here. Can we get you close? Oh yeah, that's a nice little slot there. How about if I just you don't want to go in at all. Just got to really gently kind of. Nah, this is actually a real block that I can't build on. Okay, well in that case this is a perfect little spot for it, I think. Just block in there. We're sort of storing up all these houses and not building them anywhere, and I think it's going to happen again this time. So, Fisher, where do you want to be? You get +4 just for existing. Go you. That's a very upbeat attitude. You get big money for being near these city centres and this statue. So, yeah, do you know what? We're going to have one just around here. 20 points. And with 2 fishermen and 4 houses left, we're already on our next pack. Which is good, because I don't really... Oh, 11 points. Oh, yeah. So I can still place him over here, like quite near this city centre. And basically this is his patch of sea, and no one else can have it. I'm going to stick him right out in the water here, because why not? And can we get one in, like, sneaking in here? Yeah! Okay. There is our final fisher. I didn't even realise, but we're ready to go on to our next island already. I mean, I say we're ready. We're able. Are we ready? I'm not ready to leave this place behind. There's still so much to do. So I think we're going to keep building this island as hard as we can. And in the meantime, stay well, stay safe. I'll see you next time. Thanks for joining me playing this beautiful little game. Bye!